What if the very strategy that has brought you this far is the reason why you are stuck, is the reason why you can no longer advance in life? Take a second and reflect on that. Let me share with you an experience I had recently that changed and challenged my own point of view. I was listening to a voicemail on my phone when all of a sudden a plane flew over the house. The noise drowned out the audio, so instinctively I had to increase the volume so I could hear the contents of the audio. In that very same moment, something extraordinary happened that has stuck with me till now. A thought settled deeply within me and was like, the reason why most of us are not where we ought to be in life is because we are still operating on yesterday's frequency in today's environment. For a while, it didn't make sense to me, but then I remembered that I had to increase the volume of the phone just to listen to something I could hear usually on a normal level. But because the noise around me had changed, the same volume was no longer enough. Then it became very clear to me that the strategy that produced yesterday's results may not be enough for today. When the noise around us increases, when circumstances change, when our responsibilities increase, and when the competition intensifies, maintaining the same strategy that has worked yesterday may not be sufficient, and all the efforts we would implement would be of no consequence. Sometimes you have to increase your frequency, your learning, your consistency, your discipline, or even your courage just to achieve the same results or dare to achieve more. Most people fail not because they become less capable. No, they fail because they become less sensitive to the environment. They continue to implement the same strategies in an environment whilst the other factors in the environment have changed. If you are unable to discern the times and the seasons, you may be applying yesterday's solution to today's problem, and you will be in big trouble. That is why there is wisdom in the saying that desperate times call for desperate measures. It doesn't mean acting recklessly, no. It means that when the resistance grows, our strategies must evolve. We must also understand that life moves in seasons, and each season will place a demand on us to make use of a different strategy. The people who continue to thrive are not always the strongest or the most talented. They are the ones who recognize when it's time to change their frequency. So the question is this: are you still operating on yesterday's frequency? Let's dialogue in the comment section.